dream here on their home floor. Atlanta actually mentioned Howard and Gray. Playoff start Sunday for Atlanta. What seed will...
They must win, and they also need a little help.
Aces play Thursday at the Sparks. They must fall, and that win streak has to end. It doesn't feel like it will.
It does not.
Pow in the starting lineup for Jordan Canada, skying in Morrow for the rebound. Most three-point attempts per game, and that's predicated on the pace and space element of Coach Smesko. Mabry fires one up and drills a three. Money Mabry in the final game of the year.
Money Mabry coming in hot, looking to score, and not to be corrected, but Mabry puts up a lot of threes too.
Yes, Chef. And we got a foul on the other end against the...
I think it was just a learning experience for everyone. And who would have known, like, if this team would have started off the way that they're ending the season, they would probably be in the...
You know, those best, the UConn champ over here. But you just need more time together, and that's exactly what happened with this Connecticut.
A 30th win tonight would mean the Dream doubles its win total from last year. They won 15 games a year ago. Third straight playoff berth, and it really gets going Sunday. He was appreciative when the team showered him with water bottles, but they have not won a playoff game since 2018. On a mission this year, Pow backdoor to Hillman.
What nice off-ball movement.
And first-round picks Rivers and Morrow in the starting lineup. Stop by Mabry. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Back out to Rivers. Has come alive with the jump shot lately. Finds Charles. Up fake. Step into it. Oh, it's Butter.
It's Butter, baby.
She really stretches the defense.
Bree Jones puts it up and in. Lead back to the Dream. Free agent, started her career year, played here from 2010 to 2013. Ankle breaker, Rivers let it fly in and out. As Gray hit the deck.
That would have been on SportsCenter.
Whoa, I agree with you.
Here's Howard, rises into a triple, rattles in.
She's been playing with just such good pace and such a groove. Her shot looks so fluid.
100 of the year for Ryan Howard. The first time she does that in her career. And keep in mind, this is just her 33rd game. She missed time due to injury.
You know what I've noticed about Tina Charles? She doesn't force a lot inside the paint. She gets so many double teams. She's taking that outside shot.
9-5 Atlanta. Brittany Griner in the scorers table for the Dream. Rivers keeps Gray in front. Tough task. An all WNBA first teamer. Stop and start by Pow. The Hezzy works to perfection.
Seen a lot more of Pow, and Coach Smesko said you're going to see a lot more of the bench in this game too, and trying to give those starters some rest.
Good start for Atlanta, up by 6. Timeout.
Injuries this year, it doesn't take away from the player that I am.
Tarika, great note, and we talked to Coach Mezion before the game. There's Tina down the runway to make it 11-7. Coach Mezion pointed out
her voice was constant in the lineups, on the bench. It was just everywhere, and you need that on your team.
Gray lets a three fly, splash.
This team is they shoot the second most threes in the
team. Has scored. Charles has 4, Mabry with 3, the two veterans. Hesitation by...
Do a good job of taking away those driving lanes.
Right, they'll take them away, but the rotation is just not as good. You help the helper.
It's another tip of the cap to Carl Smesko for his coach of his dead last in offensive rating last year. Up to top 4. Charles can't knock it down, left it short.
And that was the type of college where he coached there. It was a lot of run and gun, fast pace, and they brought this over to the W.
That was a big area in their last matchup when Atlanta played.
Part of August, give her a training camp, an off-season in the playbook, what she might look like with those 3 players.
Having Aaliyah Edwards is going to be key just to see how she develops as Marina Mabry gets a nice shot, but teams.
Post touch for Griner was fed the last trip down. Spin move, unable to bank it in. Allen skies for the board, pushing pace up to Rivers. Directs traffic from Mabry on the block. High ball screen by Charles. Rivers maintains the dribble. Backdoor Marina and blocked by Griner.
That's the one thing you have to be aware of. Staying in the paint, waiting to block shots.
See what you did there?
You see what I did there?
6'9" Griner, 3 blocks last game. Sun wreak havoc and steals since the arrival of Layla LeCon. She is not with the team again tonight. No Bria Hartley with a torn meniscus and also without Olivia Nelson-Ododa. Charles, pop it, drop it.
Have we seen Tina Charles do a back to the basket move.
No knee lift, no needed for a knee lift because that's her spot. She hasn't been back to the basket, but I don't necessarily think she can shoot over Brittany Griner, but bringing her out and making her come and guard her will create space in the paint as well.
Mid-range, money, Ryan Howard.
Ryan Howard just wants those mismatches. She wants mid-range.
She is a matchup nightmare.
18-5-6 Monday against the Sun. Griner smiles at Charles, now wants to come out and contest the 18-footer and lost it off her knee. Tina Charles, the lead. Several milestones for Tina this year. 8,000 points, joins Diana Taurasi as the only other WNBA player to do that. 200-plus double-doubles and the most field goals made in league history. Coffey's pull-up rattles out. Minga Charles is fed. Canada swipes in there, but stepped on the end line.
And they're going to look for those opportunities and mismatches.
Tonight, still nursing some injuries, the hamstring and the lower body. Edwards in attack mode, curls to the rack, spin it. Tina, loose ball, Caldwell's on it.
Doesn't go through, but good patience by Edwards.
Aya Caldwell, double figures in 3 straight games, 33 in the white. Has provided the spark as of late for the Dream. They are deep. BG pull-up, smooth and one.
BG said, you're not the only one who could shoot those mid-range.
I'm all WNBA, multiple or one-time champion with the Phoenix Mercury. She is BG. Tarika, did you have something to say?
Nice guy.
I never pushed back on this. Marina for 3. In and out.
It's like the Gucci and then the Target.
Tarjay.
Wow, I like Target though.
We call you Tarjay.
I do too. I get a lot of clothes from there. So I say it with love.
We give you the fancy, no doubt.
Atlanta by 8. Coffey. Rim run.
The rotations are just not there for Connecticut.
Now she's got the rock up top. Teray flies around the pick, maintains control. Shot clock to 7. Edwards, bully ball, rising into 2 Dream. And Rhea Marshall on the cleanup. Learned that term in training camp, and it has stuck. The Connecticut Sun and BuildSubmarines.com. Agents. Rivers back in action. Lindsay Allen to the pine. Marshall and Edwards along the front line. When she's healthy, it changes things. Shifty, Jordan, Canada. Nasty.
That's so nasty. And just like you said early, it looked for easy buckets when she's in the game.
Second season with Atlanta. A group that felt going into the year, we underperformed last season. They bought into the coaching, and Carl Smesko said that's been huge for our success. Teray tees one up. Coffey parachutes in for the rebound. Here is Canada, can control the pace beautifully. Dump it to Griner, foul, Marshall.
Canada.
It's just an important reminder that you're never alone. There are always people that are going to be in your corner. So I just want to stress to the audience and those out there listening, if you are someone you know is struggling, you can always call the Suicide Prevention Lifeline.
Sanaya has overcome that adversity, and for Marina Mabry, might be an under-discussed topic about her leadership. She embraced both. They were drafted was at the opening day press conference days later.
She's also had a lot to deal with, like you mentioned, Brennan. What I loved Monday night at the post-game presser, somebody asked her, what do you think your mom is proud of watching you? She said, you know what, I'm taking more shots. And then my mom always yelled at me to take shots during the game. And it's just good to see how she finds the positive.
Best seat in the house, that's what Sanaya said.
Oh.
Coffey rises up. Rivers with the stand-up defense.
Rivers again being a hawk on defense and making it very difficult for anybody who's coming in that paint. Oh, Lord. Sanaya has just been, you could just see the progression of her game throughout this year. Started off, she didn't really know where to pick her shot, shooting threes, finishing around the basket. I mean, and then the block shots. Oh my Lord, she was blocking shots. That was fun.
6'7". Edwards switches back on Jones. Dream ball movement on the perimeter was very solid on Monday. Shot clock down to 4. Jones high-low, looks for Hillman, swirls it in.
Great mismatch there for Naz Hillman. The high-low.
Just being real difficult for Connecticut right now.
20-point lead for Atlanta. It's shooting 65% from the floor. Two-handed bouncer. Hillman looks for the trailer. Caldwell bounce it. No look. Howard settles in. They move the ball. Jones wants to attack Mabry, her teammate last year. Jones rising up, put back, no, and a foul.
And that was something Coach talked about in the pregame that they've been playing all year and how they're going to go into the playoffs. They're going to be a dangerous team.
Complete buy-in. Edwards scoops up the rebound. Mabry pushes it up the other end. Morrow for three. Caldwell, when we come back from our next commercial break, Sun President Jen Rosati will join us on the live season. Rivers off to the races, powers in, Rivers too strong. Morrow, back up. Edwards, another old board. Edwards, another offensive rebound. She hits the deck, and a jump ball. New 24 since the Dream win the possession.
Another thing Coach talked about in the pregame was how they've gotten better defensively.
Connecticut just 5 of 21 shooting. Rivers wants to get downhill, works on the block. Rivers rejected by the rim, put it back up, another old board, but the Sun just can't fit.
For Connecticut to get any shot off. Every shot has been contested.
Gray, three, book it. Alicia Gray, triple number 2. 20
Really good teams, and you know, I think our future's bright. And speaking of those tough stretches, as a president, kind of how do you keep everybody level-headed? You know, just to stay calm through the highs and lows that you guys have experienced this season.
You know, I have a very wide lens, right? I'm not narrow like the coaches and Morgan are all the time. So I just kind of have the foundation, make the players accountable to a certain standard, and then just enforce it every day, and things will work out. And I think it's hard when you're in it every day to know that, but I was able to see that and just...
Your social team, been pumping up the rookies.
Yeah, of course.
Leola Khan, Anissa Morrow, Sanaya Rivers, all in the running for all rookie selections. Sanaya even all defense potentially. What are you most proud of from those three collectively and how they've grown from end of April to this?
Sanaya was out because of her mom, and then Anissa was out with injury, and Layla didn't get here till July. So when you think about the progress they've made without really going through a training camp,
this season they've improved a lot, and watching Tina Charles, I think she's been a glue of this team. What have you seen
feeling it at one point early July, and I just told her, like, you know, you're gonna retire at some point, and you're gonna have to be a leader. This is the generation that you are going to have to lead. So that Anaya and Layla and Rhea, the more effective you're gonna be when you do transition, know what it means. And so she's really taken that to heart. You watch her on the sideline celebrating them. You watch how she shows them at pro, and I'm really proud just of her growth in this year. And it's silly to say that for someone who's 36, but I've seen it, and I'm really proud of her.
She's embraced it. She's making TikToks with the rookies.
Yes.
Indeed.
Jen's going to be making TikToks.
That's not good. Hey, so this has been an unprecedented year because you've been in the playoffs 8 consecutive years. What are the lessons learned, though, with Morgan Tuck, with a first-year head coach in Rashid Mezian? You have ties to him being around the Olympics and whatnot. What were the lessons learned?
Everybody knew what our vision was from the beginning, but we were anticipating this kind of a turnover. And we kept reminding people, you know, when Alyssa Thomas was a rookie and Brianna Jones just got here, they won like 12 or 13.
What excites you about next season?
Yeah. Well, what excites me is this league is really good and really hard, but it just also, and hopefully they've learned a lot from us.
Sun President Jen Rosati with us. We'll get you out on this. You sensed and hinted at this a moment ago that there will be basketball here next year.
Yes.
Folks have bought in, showing up, a couple of sellouts here down the stretch. What would be your message for the fans? There will be basketball at Morgan.
Yes, yes, and you know what? It's like you want to be a part of this organization. You want to be a part of this great team and watching these rookies grow. So show up, be a fan, buy a ticket, buy a t-shirt.
We want to see Tina Charles come back for another year. Ashley Battle has rejoined us at the table.
Hello.
Especially just to know that they're going to be here, encouraging fans to come back. I mean, we even saw it on social media. Fans wanted the team back here.
As Marina Mabry gets downhill to scoop it home. Rivers hit a three-pointer during our discussion. Morrow with the beautiful floater around the basket. This is a 20-point game. Atlanta's biggest lead was 24. Griner, a ton of paint touches in this first half. BG is up to 11.
Position underneath the basket, where only thing she has to do is turn around and shoot it.
BG on the defensive end, second all-time in block shots. trails just Margot Dydek, about 20 away. Mabry wanted to heave one up. Shot clock down to 4. Charles fires. Haley Peters on the glass. Spin move. Rebound to Coffey.
Have you guys ever seen that picture?
Becky Hammond.
Yes.
No.
It is hilarious.
I got a bone to pick. And stay tuned. I might have a few more gripes to get out there.
Oh, no.
Rivers on the break. Up and down. Rivers flow.
That's one of the ways that Connecticut out.
Get some steals, get some easy buckets. You know, losing Layla Lacan right now has been a big detrimental to their defense, and they haven't been able to get as many steals as they typically do.
BG with the step through, climbing in Allen.
I'm nervous with Tarika.
Who wants to go next
Gotta say.
to air grievances?
Well, it's like I'm joking.
Rivers hunting, finds Peters, shovel to Marina. With 8, she fires. She hit her first one. And
Worker, and neither of you said me, and I was a little sad.
Well, you're like my little sister, so I get to pick on you.
It's true.
Fact.
And I've never worked with Megan, even though we all work together, so I had to pick Megan.
That's the easy way out. Just pick Megan, because she's not here.
Not here.
Coffey swirls one home. Similar to the end of the first, Atlanta has hit 6. Mabry.
It's
Outlet. Rivers blocked. The Dream with 7 blocks in the first half.
And Tarika better have said me on that.